Hey, and welcome back to the channel. I got asked a lot in the past how it's possible to win against Mitsurugi Pure because of Wousu. The problem is when you play Purrely, your normal game plan is to summon your Experient Noir and your opponent cannot out this one. But Mitsurugi have the Wousu. It's kinda like in Kaiju. It can tribute Noir. So yeah, your win condition vanishes against this deck. Um, your goal is it to survive the first turn after your first turn combo. If you do this, you might win this game because of your insane follow up. And yeah, that's it. At first, only pure Mitsurugi play this kaiju. You cannot play Wousu when you play some other engines like Rise or Fiendsmith or even both, because it's lock you into reptiles and it's not worth to play this one when you play other engines in Mitsurugi. When you play against these versions, you still try to summon your Noir with 2 Delicious, and your opponent have no out in this deck. Yeah, let's start with some cringe options, how you can beat Mitsurugi Pure. The first one is Vanity's Fiend. There was a point where Pearly players played this card, and you could theoretically play this card today. It's lock your opponent and yourself out of special summon, and so your opponent can play. He cannot kaiju you, and he can't even play the game. But I don't think you should play this card because it's not very good. You lose instantly to an imperm, and the card needs a normal summon, so I don't think it's worth to play Vanity's Fiend. When you play this card, there's a cool interaction with Plump. When you end on Vanities and Plump, you can activate in Quickspell, chain your Plump, that Plump banish a monster on the field until the end phase. So you can banish your own Vanities Fiend, then you can summon Noir, and in the end phase, the Vanities Fiend returns. So that's kind of cool, but I don't think you should play this card right now. The next is kind of the same with Kambi. You can not only special summon lilies or pearlies, you can also special summon this card, Consecrated Light. And this card says basically neither player can special summon dark monsters or declare attacks with dark monsters. And because Wousu is on dark, your opponent cannot special summon this one, and they cannot special summon all the Mitsurugi monsters. But you need Kambi for this card, so I don't think this is worth to play this. And now we come to the slightly better options. You have to play cards that let you survive. Your goal is it to summon, of course, your Noir, draw some cards, and make some pressure at the first point. But you need other cards to protect you for this turn and win after that. Some cards I show you today, and the first cards are these. They are not bad against Mitsurugi. You can shuffle. Of course, you have to draw these cards. I don't like these too much right now, but in theory, you can play these cards. You have to draw these and then pitch it with quick spells, and then you could, or you have an interaction in your opponent's turn, an interruption, shuffle the ritual back, shuffle Murakumo back, and that could help you to survive this turn. But I don't play these cards right now, so now I start with the cards I play right now, or I considered right now to play. So the first option you see is Delicious and Sleepy Memory, and what I mean with this is, in the most cases, you try to get Delicious Memory, summon your Noir to make it huge, and your opponent cannot out this. Against pure Mitsurugi, you have to focus on Sleepy Memory. Your Noir uh, might get out, might get outed by the Wousu, so there's no reason to make it huge. You focus on Sleepy Memory and try to draw a lot of cards. And what you try to draw is hand traps that let you survive. And there are many you could play right now in this current format. And the first one is Drawing Lockbird. When you draw with your Noir and Drawing Lockbird, you don't die. Your opponent cannot out your Noir and OTK you after that. I don't think this is possible. But you have also any other hand trap with Ash Blossom, with Ghost Bell, Bestial, Scrow. All these cards are very good against Mitsurugi, and they help you to survive this turn. And I think even one of these is enough to survive the turn. So with maybe 4 draws, you might draw an hand trap. Maybe you opened in your opening hand with one of these, and so you should be safe. And the next card is usually a timeout option, a Stockwood. But of course, when you draw it, when you drop it in your opponent's turn, he cannot OTK you. And when you don't get OTK'd because of your inside follow-up with Pretty, with my friend and Street, you win the game after the turn. The next cards are Foolish Burial Goods and Frost, and you can set or send a lot of cards that help you to survive with these cards. With Foolish Burial Goods, you can send Blackout to call something like Murakumo, so your opponent cannot board wipe your monster. They have to run over all these, and that might be enough to survive this turn. The next card is Mischief for Foolish Burial Goods, and this card is insane against Mitsurugi. When you use it, he don't OTKs you. I don't think this is possible. So when you start your combos, summon your Noir, activate Foolish for Mischief, you are safe this turn. And the next card with Frost, you have more targets. You can set your Blackout, and on the field with Blackout you can call Wousu, and then he cannot summon this card, so you are safe behind your Noir. You can also send Mischief. It's the same with Foolish Burial Goods. This card is insane against Mitsurugi Pure. And the last card with Frost is Debarrier, call Ritual, and you win. Don't shotgun this. Let him commit. The biggest mistake what you can do is when you summon Noir with Sleepy Memory over Yeep, they're shuffled back in your next end phase. And when you shotgun Debarrier and you don't draw enough engine, it is possible when your opponent passes that you can summon the next Noir. So let him commit, when maybe let him Wousu you, so you get all the quick spells back, And after that, when he tries to ritual summon, activate D-Barrier, calls ritual, and you have insane follow-up, he has an Wousu and cannot OTK you, and then you can crash into Wousu or ignore the Wousu and only summon a Noir. That brings me to the next point. When your opponent in the first turn leaves the Wousu on the field, I think this is a mistake when you play Mitsurugi against Purrely. When you start your second turn and there's a Wousu on the field, try to attach the Wousu with Pretty Memory under your Noir. That means your opponent don't have an out anymore, because Wousu is an one-off, and when it's as attached as material, you can summon your second Noir and they don't have an out anymore in their deck. The next trick, I don't know, is my friend. When you already have your sleepy memory, when you already can play, and you use my friend, search Pretty Memory. Use Pretty Memory to attach to your Plump or to your Purrely Noir, because you get 1000 life points, and these 1000 life points matters a lot. I had a lot of cases when I used this one. These 1000 life points saved me. So try to use this card going first. And the next card is Sleepy Memory. You can, you have to, or you should know the first effect. The next battle damage or effect damage you take this turn will become 0. That means what you can do is, when you summon your Noir, have all your follow-up, and you have you could search and Sleepy Memory, you can set it. And in your opponent's draw or the standby phase, you use Sleepy Memory, then attach to your Noir or Plump, whatever, and then you can draw in the standby phase of these cards, and you have the protection of this card, or you have to the absorb of the next battle and effect damage. And I'm be real, your opponent will forgot this effect, because a lot of players that don't play Purrely don't remember the first effects of all your quick spells, and when you use it, the first battle damage, effect damage would be 0, and this could save you. Now we have the next quote-unquote trick, I would say. Don't summon only Noir when you have more engine. I think when you can do it, it is a better goal to summon more Xyz, because it's make your board stronger. When you only have your Noir and your opponent Wousu, you don't have any interruption left. But when you end maybe on Noir, on the Purrely Noir with the setup for Yeep, of course in the standby phase you activate this to summon Noir to draw some cards. But when you have an Beauty and or in Plump also on the field, that helps you a lot. With Beauty you have a negate, and with Plump you can attach something like the Ritual Spell or Prayers. So there are matches when I only start with engine cards, I could summon all these 3 first turn. And your opponent don't kill you when you have all these on the field. They attribute your Purrely Noir, you negate the Murakumo board wipe with Beauty Memory, and the Plump is an interruption with the attach. But Plump could be your second interruption. there's not only the effect to attach one spells on the trap. Plump has another effect. When you have too many quick spells first turn, you can set one, and when you have your noir, your plump, you can activate a quick spell, attach it to plump, and plump banish one monster on the field until the end phase. That is also, in fact, nobody knows. And this could save you. You can banish a Murakumo until the end phase, and they lost 3200 attack on the board, so you are safe. And the last one is I had some other matches. I could summon with all my resources an Purrely Noir into Purrely Noir, but in some cases you have other options you can do, and that is something like double beauty. When you draw a lot of two pretty memories, or even one, and you can search the other. That are cases when I open two hand traps, maybe the field spell, and pretty memory, and the last card doesn't matter. It is better to summon two beauties, and maybe you have also the Yeep. Then you take all your cards, all your resources, and try to summon Noir. So this gets kaiju'd, this gets Wusu'd, so it's not that important. So make other interruptions with something like beauty, or even the other axes. That's it. That's all I want to say. When you have other techniques to survive against Mitsurugi pure, let me know in the comments. But I think these are the best options you can play. I really like the game plan. Is nothing special, but I really try to draw into hand traps, and I love Foolish Burial Goods to send Mischief. This card is so insane. I really like Thrust into Black Goat because they cannot summon Wousu. I really like Thrust into D-Barrier because you have an FTK. This is a cool trick with Pretty Memory to get 1000 life points. Maybe you have the setup to absorb the first damage. These options here are kinda cringe. I don't like that. Don't play these. But in theory, these are options. And these could be okay, but not in this format, I would say. I don't play these cards. So yeah, you can consider it if you really want. And that's it for the video for today. I hope I could help you a little bit for your Mitsurugi matchup, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.